What's going on, my friends? Tiana Nicole here, and I am flat out excited, as you can see earlier in the beginning of the video. That's kind of cool, right? I'm going to do a full-on video tutorial on how I do all my kind of cool videos. People ask me, how do I do it? How do I do it? So stay tuned for that. But today's video is really something that is so dear to my heart, and it's so important. And before I get into that, I want to just say that last night there was a Google Hangout with our team and our group, and we rocked it. I mean, it was at capacity. It was another level of amazing. You can watch it by clicking the link below, and I gotta tell you, you're in for a treat. I'm saying there are people who will not give you the information and wisdom nuggets that we got last night rocking that Hangout. So you can check that out. But I wanted to touch on something that was a little bit more important. And, you know, I reached out to a couple different people in my inner circle. And I don't know if you've had this challenge before, but I'm sure anyone who's in the marketing industry has. You know, when you're forced to go from one company to the next, and I said forced because there's a story behind my partner and I having to leave our previous company that we built a six-figure income with. But, you know, and you kind of reach out to people and you really see more in them than what they see actually in themselves, right? And I know that for me, you know, I've had a strong drive and a strong passion to make sure people know exactly how powerful they are and how they can really change their lives and be such amazing beings, right? Being in the moment, being present, doing things subconsciously, consciously, just making changes. And I was just really kind of bummed out because I had got a text message from a young lady who was just so brilliant, and I think she's just so amazing. And she was talking about how she was 34 years old. She basically was saying negative self-talk, just talking about herself in the text to me, just so negative, talking about how she seems like she's a failure, she's tired of trying, there's too many things she's gotten into, and, you know, and she just basically was beating herself up, saying, I'm a loser in layman's terms. And, you know, I wanted to touch on getting back up when you're knocked down. Just getting back up when you're knocked down. Because I understand. I get it. There's been times where I didn't even know if I can survive. If you watch the the Google Hangout from last night, you're going to hear my story. You're going to hear it, and it's the truth. And so I get it. I can relate to you if you feel like you just can't keep going because you have just been so knocked down in life. And trust me, it happens to every person. You name any successful person, they have been knocked down numerous amounts of times. But see, it's never about getting knocked down. It's about getting back up. I mean, Les Brown, who is so dear to me, he's one of my mentors. We spoke on the phone several times. He said, you know, when life knocks you down, try and land on your back, because if you can look up, you can get up. And she gave up. She's given up on her hopes and her goals and her dreams because she is in survival mode. She's in I need to pay the bills mode. She's in I can't do this anymore mode because I've tried too many things mode. And you know what? I think that we as human beings look at failure as something that is bad. Failure is basically the prerequisite for success. It gives you the experiences and the wisdom, nuggets to make it happen for yourself, you guys. And we can't look at what we've been through as the end result. That's just the beginning, because you can't even give a solid testimony if you haven't endured some tests, right? And so if you are feeling like her, and trust me, I can relate. I wanted to die at some moments of my life because I didn't know how to keep going. But if you feel like you can't get back up, you can. You can. You're powerful. You know, women are more powerful than men. We are, you know, I'm serious. I mean, I don't have any kids, but I heard that that's really tough and no man can handle that. So we are tougher. We are the toughest force to be reckoned with. And so if you are in the give up mode, don't give up. Give in, and give in to the power that what you've gone through is only a prerequisite for your success, because you are just someone that can create infinite abundance in your life. And I wanted to cut that, and I wanted to say that, and I hope that the message is received well, because you got to find a way when life knocks you down to have enough courage to get back up, because let me tell you right now, there are people who are depending on you. There are people who are supporting you. There are people who supported me, who I wanted to give up so many times on this journey, give up on my life, give up on my goals, my hopes, my dreams. But you know what? I can't drop this baton because my mom has passed it to me. My niece has passed it to me. My nephew has passed it to me. So if you're feeling discouraged, if you're feeling like you can't get up and do something again, think about the people who you can pass your baton to, the people that are depending on you, the people that are rooting for you, the people that believe in you, and find a way mentally to say, I can do this. I can do this, because you can. You're powerful. Okay? And I wanted to make sure that that message is clear today. Again, guys, click on the link below and check out the Google Hangout last night. You're going to hear more of my story and see a bunch of other great people just making life changes in a system that is just transforming and is the game changer in their lives and my life. So make sure you do that, guys. Stay tuned, by the way, for a really cool video on what programs I use to do all my really cool stuff, because people keep asking me, and I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna give it. All right, guys, take care.